This is West African Voice Network.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Seydou Keïta.
Good morning. My name is Seydou Keïta, a photographer from Mali. I could take up to 10 photos a day, from morning to night.
Du jour, la nuit.
Our man of the month is a legendary African portraitist, often regarded as the father of photography. Born in 1921, Seydou Keïta, a Malian photographer, became famous for his striking portraits of individuals and families, timeless images that continue to be displayed in museums across Europe today. His work is not just a record of Malian society, but a testament to the artistry and cultural richness of Africa.
I have been in photography for almost 40 years, but in 1962 I stopped taking pictures to work for the government. Yes, even if I continue photography, maybe I would have done some reporting as well, because people were always coming to see me. They were here day and night. We worked so much, we didn't have time to go out and report.
Les gens sont là, nuit et jour, on travaillait. On n'avait pas le temps d'aller faire des reportages.
Trained as a carpenter by his father, Keïta's journey into photography began in 1935 when his uncle returned from Senegal with a gift that would change his life forever, a Kodak Brownie flash camera. That single moment sparked a long-life passion for capturing people and their stories. With that camera, Keïta didn't just take photographs, he preserved memories that would last forever.
Au Mali, c'est-à-dire les gens ne connaissaient pas la valeur de la photographie.
In Mali, many people don't realize its true value. I worked with my hands, not with a tripod. When I finally bought a dark room, I also bought a tripod. My studio is here. This is the reception area. Inside, there is some equipment.
Keïta's talent remained a hidden gem until the early 1990s when his remarkable portraits caught the attention of international art curators. His first solo exhibition in 1994 at the Fondation Cartier in Paris introduced his work to the world, cementing his legacy. In an interview, Keïta recalled how visitors from Paris discovered his photographs in Bamako, a visit that would propel his career beyond Mali and onto the global stage.
Ils sont venus dire qu'ils ont besoin de Seydou Keïta, le photographe. J'ai dit, vous demandez Seydou Keïta? J'ai dit oui. Il dit oui. J'ai dit c'est moi.
One day, they came looking for Seydou Keïta, the photographer. I said, you are looking for Seydou Keïta. That's me. They replied, oh no, we mean Seydou Keïta, the photographer, not the mechanic. I laughed and said, yes, that's me, but I also do mechanical work for myself. They told me they were going to the French Cultural Center nearby and would come back. The next morning, they left for Paris. 3 months later, I received a call. The director of Cultural Center sent his driver to pick me up. He told me, Paris need you. I didn't want to go, but then the director himself came to see me. He said, Seydou, we need you. I asked, you need me to go to Paris? How am I supposed to do that? He simply replied, just come. So I went. When I got there, they questioned me. They said they need me. They would send me the plane tickets, cover all expenses, and meet me in Paris. It was my first time leaving Mali.
On va vous envoyer les billets d'avion, tous les frais. On va vous rejoindre à Paris. Puisque c'était ma première fois, s'il faut que j'aille. J'ai jamais sorti en dehors du Mali.
Today, Seydou Keïta's portraits are exhibited in galleries, museums, and cultural institutions worldwide, celebrated not only for their beauty, but for their historic and artistic significance. He is now widely recognized as a pioneer of African photography and one of the most influential photographers of the 20th century.
He's really the photographer that made the West discover African photography of that time. He had a range of props and accessoires that he would lend his clients: Western suits for men, pens, glasses, ties, hats, So here is one of Keïta's iconic photography, where he used one of his famous backdrops and printed cloth. And these two ladies that were married actually to the same man in real life were wearing the same typical West African robes made in the same fabrics. And the composition of the print of the robes and the background is really typical of Keïta's compositions in photography.
Seydou Keïta's work is a masterpiece of cultural preservation. His portraits do more than capture faces. They tell the story of a people, a time, and a heritage that deserves to be celebrated. Seydou Keïta, a name that echoes beyond the shores of Africa, used his craft not just to showcase African culture, but to preserve it for eternity.